Hey guys, Sam here from keycommerce.com. Do you have a Google Merchant Center account suspension due to misrepresentation of self or product? There can be many reasons for this suspension, but one common reason is because you have a bad app or plugin or piece of code on your website. Seriously, this is actually quite common. Make sure that you go through any app, code, or plugin that you've installed on your website. If you've got plugins installed, I recommend Googling the plugin, finding the reviews page, finding forums, and seeing if anyone else has had issues with that same plugin or app. Some common examples that I'm seeing recently are from apps and plugins that adjust the pricing of the products on your store or add discounts to your store. If these apps play up, they're not working properly, then they're going to cause errors because they're going to show a different price on the website than what's on your feed. Google is going to notice this. They're also going to notice if people can't use the discounts on your website, the discount codes in the checkout, and they're going to ban you for this. Because really, they think that you're misleading customers, misrepresentation of self or product. Another example of this is if you have an app that changes the pricing or even the currency of customers in different locations. If your feed only has one pricing here and Google sees the discrepancy with your website, they're going to freak out, think you're misleading customers, and boom, you get the big ban, the suspension of your Google Merchant Center account. So really, when someone sees the pricing on Google Shopping in the ads and they go to the website, it's gonna say something different. And yeah, that sucks. Google's gonna ban you. Another cause of this suspension is when you have discount apps. Like I said, someone goes to the website, they see discount code, enter this in checkout, they go to the checkout, they enter the discount code, it doesn't work. Google says, you're misleading customers, you're saying that you have a discount code, a sale, but people can't actually purchase at that price, so they're gonna ban you, suspend your account for misrepresentation of self or product. And to Google, this looks super scammy. It's like you're enticing people in, you're pulling people in with this pricing, but they can't even purchase the products at that price. So be very careful about this. Test your website. And really, it's about creating that good buying experience for the customers. It's super, super important, guys. Let me jump into my computer and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Hey guys, okay, so we're now in my computer and I'm going to show you the app page for this app that I've seen have issues. And maybe the app developers have already fixed this already. So this issue did happen a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully they've fixed it already. But this is just to show you an example of the process you need to undertake for all the apps in your store. I recommend Googling the app name and seeing if there are any people with problems with that same app, but a good place to look is actually on the actual reviews page. So in the Shopify App Store, this is the app that someone I know had clear issues with and it caused the suspension. And you can see the reviews. Like there are a lot of bad reviews here, 39 one-star reviews. The average rating is 3.7. I would not install this on my store. Like I don't care how good this app might claim to be. If it's got a 3.7, man, like you're just looking for trouble right there. So let me go through the reviews anyway. This is just my opinion, okay? So you have to make your decision. Maybe these guys have fixed the app since then, so that could be the case, but let me check out the actual reviews. So some people got charged their monthly fee even though you unloaded it. Maybe that's a subscription issue. But if I go down here, it simply does not work. When you add your products to your cart, everything seems to work well, and once you check out, the customer finds itself with a non-discounted price, lol. What a great surprise for them. So basically, it's a discounting app that's meant to put this discount in the checkout, but it doesn't actually work. So you can see this is clearly, against Google's policies. Well, the big policy here is that discounts that aren't available. So even though they're told that this discount is available, when they see the website, the customer, they're gonna go try to put in this discount code and it's not gonna work. So Google says, okay, you're misleading your customers. So let's suspend you for that. So the bulk discount code feature works on every page except the checkout page. It generates a code that works before then before checkout, the code doesn't work. So a lot of people having this issue, and it's a pricing app. So it's very important that this works well if you're going to be running Google Shopping campaigns, because it's so important that you make sure that the pricing on your site matches the pricing in the feed. That's one thing, but also overall that discounts work. When they're advertised, if you're running a Merchant Center promotion, that code can actually be used on the website. Google's gonna check this sort of stuff, whether automatically or manually, and I've seen that happen, okay? So I really like Booster apps, but unfortunately this one completely broke my store. Most notably, it broke my quantity selector, so it could never be more than one. Okay, that's terrible. So yeah, so someone's replied here to say that, well, I see everything's been resolved in your store. We've sent a couple of emails to discuss. So it sounds like they are responsive, but man, go through. I'm just showing you the exercise that if I saw these comments and I saw that all these people had messed up their whole store and it's causing all these pricing issues, which is so important that you don't have these issues, I would go, okay, uninstall that app, that could be the reason for your suspension. So if you're watching this and you're trying to figure out how to get unsuspended, go through all those apps, look at the reviews. There's also forums that exist where people will say, yeah, I got suspended because of this and here's the issue here, and they'll say this app is what caused it. In this case, it's someone I'm working with closely and he found out that that was the actual cause of the issue. So here I'm going to teach everyone else because I'm sure that a lot of people haven't even thought about their apps causing this suspension. But you can see, can you imagine? I spent months working on my store and I was ready to launch. Their app wasn't working and I tried to fix the fault bug by following what the instruction video advised. Guess what happened? My whole store disappeared, all of it. There's no one available to help. I didn't want to give him 1 star. I feel really bad for this guy with this store. Hope he got it back online. That was back in February. Looks like they responded. So hopefully he was able to go through and get that fixed. But maybe these guys make a lot of apps. Maybe they just don't have enough support or enough developers to take care of all their apps. I don't know, maybe they've got it fixed. That's why I'm saying that, because I don't want to get into trouble, but this is just one example. There are a lot of other apps that also just aren't up to the quality. If you're running a WooCommerce site, it could just be the code on your site. Maybe you put some code in there, maybe you've got a custom app installed, a custom plugin, sorry. That could be the issue too. So Google's gonna crawl this stuff and find that issue. When I say code as well, I've seen in a number of different cases, this was before this huge new wave of suspensions. The last couple of months, Google's gotten really, really liberal with their banning. But even before then, I've been working with Google Shopping and Merchant Center suspensions and Merchant Center accounts for years now. And I remember back, a common reason for suspension was if you were linking to some sort of JS script or some library or some bit of code within the HTML of your site, and you linked to insecure, it didn't have an SSL certificate, but also they'd blacklisted this app or this plugin or this library, that could get your ads disabled, disapproved, or your Merchant Center account banned as well, suspended. It wasn't as common as it is these days, but that wasn't a cause that did happen. Anyway, guys, go through your site. I can't give you every single, what bit of code exactly it is. You're gonna have to go through yourself, do some troubleshooting and check it out for your own site. But I do hope that led you on the right path. Go through, you might be surprised. Go through your apps, go through your plugins and check, are they all good? Are they clear? Do they have anyone else having issues that's affecting the site as well? Because that could be the cause of your suspension. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that was helpful for you to try and fix that suspension issue of misrepresentation of self or product. Now, I've made a few videos on the suspensions. I know it's a really big problem that a lot of people are having, especially with new stores. I recommend checking out my other videos on the topic. I'll leave a few links in the description to some other videos for getting through this suspension and getting those shopping campaigns live again. Right now, I'm also working on a bit of a guide, a step-by-step mini course that shows you how to fix the suspension for your e-commerce store. I'm still working on it, so it's not live right now, but check the description and check the comments. I'll put a link there for it. You can go check it out once it's ready. Give me a week or so and I should have that done. Anyway, guys, if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments and let me know how you're going with the suspension. Have you found an app or a plugin or bit of code on your website that's causing your suspension? Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.